Hey Eduardo, this one's for you. This is 4452 Old River. It's a single story, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage, 1931 square feet. It's rare to get a single story that has 2.5 baths and is over 1900 square feet. So everything about the bones of the house is good. I like the structure, I like the floor plan. The backyard is good. That's all the good stuff. The inside, the flooring is my major concern, but we're going to show this video to the property manager, Diana, who will also tell me what she thinks. I'll try to do a good close-up. Coincidentally, this house over here, we sold last year to another investor. I think I mentioned that in my email. That one is a 2-story, 2303 square feet, if I'm correct. And they're getting $28.95 on that, and I suspect you're going to get just about the same on this one. There's no HOA fee here, so overall the numbers work really well on this. Like I said, this is probably the top, this is the second best property I've seen in Oceanside this in the last 3-4 months, and the other one we're in escrow on with another guy. Okay, so I'll just take you through. All the landscaping looks good. There's a bit of hardscape over here, which means very low maintenance stuff. And you can see the 3-car garage. These are older style garage doors, so I'm just going to show you the neighbors over there. You can just to give you a comparison, you should be able to see it from the video. So those are updated aluminum garage doors over there. And these are these old wooden doors. They're kind of a pain in the butt. There's no reason to really replace them, but at some point in the future you're going to replace them. I'll tell you right now, there's no AC in this place. That's going to be your major additional expense, and that is more than, I can say more than 50% of the places we look in, we need to put AC in, just because it's getting, climate change is getting warmer. It didn't used to be this hot, but it's getting warmer and warmer, so we put AC in all these places. AC and furnace, all told, is about $6 grand. Might be a little less because you're only one floor here in one zone, but I would budget $6 grand. Now the air conditioning is probably about $5 grand in and of itself, but I'm assuming that the furnace is original, and if you replace the furnace and put AC in at the same time, it's cheaper. Okay, so you walk in, you have this little Genkan foyer area here. Look, this is older style tile, but looks fine. And most of the paint in here looks pretty good. They might need some touch-ups, but the colors are fine. But there's going to be some painting work to be done in a couple of the bathrooms. Okay, so I just want you to take note. The floor plan is awesome. The backyard's awesome. I just want you to take note of the flooring. So it's all laminate flooring in here, with the exception of one bedroom, which has carpet in it. And we'll definitely replace that carpet. So the flooring's in good shape, and it's whenever possible, I always say, get hard surface like this laminate flooring here. But what we have here is a hodgepodge of different kinds of laminate. Okay, so window coverings, excellent. You don't always see these window coverings. A lot of times we have to buy them, and it's like a couple grand. These are like the wooden shutters, and that's on every window that I see right now. We'll try to take a look at the rest of them as we go through, but that's one thing we don't have to spend money on. And so just let me show you this, the laminate there. And we walk in. This is the bedroom number 1. Yeah, it looks like I'm using it as an office right now. And see, it's a different kind of laminate. This one's a little bit nicer and a little bit newer. So you can see the difference in the color there, I hope, versus the color there, a bit lighter, a bit darker. I don't think it's going to really bother anybody, but it is a bit hodgepodgey. This stuff is nicer. Again, we always defer to the manager on that, and I will ask her opinion. She'll see these videos. I'll walk you through that process a little more later. So, so you get, once again, you walk in, then you walk into, so this is your formal dining and living, so to speak. And then you walk back here, and there's a whole nother, like, whatever you want to call it, living room, rec room, that opens up into this kitchen. Now, the kitchen is kind of small, but they've updated the countertops, and, I mean, this Viking stove is sick. That thing's expensive. I mean, several thousands of dollars expensive. More expensive than what I have in my house. A stove, oven in one piece. And then the refrigerator is obviously going to say it's a little bit older style, but that's a nice fridge. So the dishwasher, let's check the dishwasher real quick. No dishwasher. That's where I was kind of looking. I don't see a dishwasher, and that's going to definitely be something that we have to mention. Diana's going to have a problem with that, I'm sure, even though, I say I've been washing dishes by hand for 20 years. I don't know why people need a dishwasher. But no dishwasher in here, so bummer on that. That's going to be a little bit of work. I'd have to price that out because it's not just the dishwasher. It would be changing the footprint here. I bet you just probably take out some of those cabinets and put a dishwasher in. We'll revert on that. But I do like how, it's a pretty smallish kitchen, which is what you're going to get on a single-story, 1,900 square foot, but wide open into this living area here. So very good. Okay, I'm going to look out into the backyard. I mean, his backyard is awesome. We'd have to get rid of that hot tub. We'd make that a condition of the contract that they get rid of that hot tub. But it's rare that you get this kind of backyard, and this is what's gonna drive your rent higher. The fact that you have a single-story house, you don't have to do stairs, and there's this huge backyard that's in good shape. So this neighborhood has good backyards. I'll just show you quickly the side yard over here. I'm assuming this shed looks a little beat up, but that's a useful little, they put some doors just in a little roof here on the fence, so a little bit beat up, but nothing that we can't manage. I think it's a nice little touch. You can see they got some landscaping over here. Let's just walk onto the other side real quick. So the backyard is money. Hot tub has to go. There's a possibility of getting rid of that free, possibly, but more likely we have to haul it away, because I don't know how you would get that thing out of here, because you have to take it apart. And this is the other side over here. So I'm assuming that this place is plumbed for AC somewhere. I'm no expert in the HVAC world. And that's where the dryer comes out. So let me just run around real quick over here and check. I don't know if I'm going to know what I'm looking for anyway, but a lot of times when there's this kind of stuff sticking out of the walls, I can tell, oh, that's where the AC should go, but that's water. So, maybe. We'd have to get the HVAC inspectors out here, but they'll do that bit for free anyway. So, to figure out about the AC. All right. So, there's your kitchen view this way. All right. We're going to have to figure out the dishwasher situation. That's kind of one of the major things I'm seeing right now. And so I'm just going to take you back as if you were coming in. So you walk in the front door. There's that bedroom to the left that's just set up like an office. Some extra storage space up there. Those mirrored doors are actually an upgrade because the original equipment wasn't like that. And again, look, you got this funky transition piece between the floor of the regular house and I shouldn't say the regular house, but you got the transition between the flooring here and the flooring there. You got this transition piece. I think it's just, doesn't look great. I don't know that that's going to really impact people who are looking to rent a house like this stuff. But again, I will defer to Diana on that. So you come down the hall, and you got the half bath here on the left. And so again, you got this greenish color on the walls. That might take some paint. That's not expensive. You got this green tile on the floor. Look, it's an older style. Not my style, but if I was on an acid trip, I would think it's great. So the surfaces are fine. I wouldn't know you need to do anything in this bathroom. I mean, painting that cabinet white might spice it up a little bit. You're probably going to, the cabinets over here look good. But, I would just say, like, white on cabinets looks better these days. It's a little more modern look. That light's going to have to be replaced. We're talking maybe now $650 or something to, like, update the lighting in this kitchen. So there's always stuff that we need to update. So I'm just kind of, like, rolling through this stuff in my head. So the paint in that bathroom is a maybe, but like just a little bit of updating to the cabinets would look good. And here you are. Here's the master over here. Now again, there's a transition to different kind of flooring. I mean, that one looks familiar, like one I've seen in another part of this house, but I can't remember which room. But this is you know, a bit nicer in here. So this is the master. Master looks out over the backyard. Window coverings there, perfect. This bathroom definitely going to need some updating. The tile's probably fine. It's kind of an ugly pinkish salmon color. So the tile's probably okay. I think you're probably going to paint these walls. I don't know how well you can see it, but this is the salmon pink walls are matching the salmon pink tiles. So the flooring should be fine. If we change the wall color, it won't be so obnoxious. You see an older style tile for the bathroom. I would keep that and just update the cabinets a little bit. I think if you either just refinish those or paint them white and you put some knobs on them, he said knob. I think those will look really good, and it's a minor expense. Pretty big walk-in closet for a house this size. Okay. So then there's two more bedrooms in the back here. You got this bedroom here. This is the one I said had carpet in it. We would replace that with something, whether we wanted to go with carpet again or a hard surface like the rest of the house. I would leave that to you and Diana. Hard surface is a little more expensive, but it lasts longer and forever. So we can get like the 8th different laminate color in here. Okay? Because here's the 4th bedroom over here with the dark laminate wood flooring. So it's kind of really funny how they did it. This might be the nicest actual flooring. This is actually, hold on, I think. Yeah, that's laminate. I thought it might be vinyl. So again, different laminate in the closet. But again, the closet door mirror, that's an upgrade. So real quickly, out into the garage. Here's your laundry room. Bam, bam. Older style washer and dryers, but they're here. So I'd say it's 50-50 on renters who want to. Actually, no, 75% don't have their own washer and dryer, and we usually provide them. Sometimes, if there's one here, those should last for a while. We'll talk about that with Diana. And then this is your 3-car garage. You can see, like, it's that wooden doors. It's a bit old, and eventually those would get replaced, but they're probably in fine working condition for now. We'll find that out at the inspection. I don't want to open them and be here too much longer because I got to get the kids. The water heater, in case I didn't tell you this before, the water heater is always a concern because these things are made to fail. I don't know what, we know we have all tankless in Japan, obviously, but these are still these old style water heaters that after 15 years, they just, the bottom rusts out, they blow out, and you got to replace them. So that's just the cost of doing business. This one looks like it's relatively new, so that looks in good shape. All right, just let me figure out. There's a skylight here. It gives you a lot of extra light. I mean, you know, depending, if we don't have to do anything with this flooring, if Diana says, yeah, the flooring is okay as is, not a problem, paint, updating, all that stuff is not going to be expensive. A little bit of carpet or flooring in the other room. I'm guessing like $5,000-ish. The dishwasher is going to be the thing. We're going to. I mean, I think you'll have a hard time renting a place without a dishwasher because Americans are lazy. So that I'd have to guess at what you would pay for the dishwasher, which I think I'm give or take maybe $1,000. And then the labor to figure out where it goes and change the cabinets around, freestyling like another $1,000 maybe. Labor's cheaper here than in Japan, so maybe not that much, $500. So I would say definitely for all of the updating plus the AC, $6,000, $5,000, so $12,000-ish for total updating. I'm sticking with it that this is the second best place I've seen. She already has 2 offers, by the way. They were in escrow. They fell out of escrow. She already has 2 offers, none that's over the market or the listing price. And I think this is a good deal at the listing price. So I'll talk to you.